We're here at the SVG Europe Sports Production Summit, and I'm with Rob France of Dolby. What do you think of the event so far?
Oh, thank you, Tim. Well, it's a great event, as many of the SVG events always are. Some really enjoyable sessions that we've seen so far, and a lot of talk about what sort of the next generation of sports broadcasting is going to be about. But I think generally for me, these events are really about getting to meet the people who are taking part in the industry and really helping us drive these things forward. There's so many familiar faces that it just becomes such a great event to meet everybody and talk through what the plans are for the year ahead.
So for you, it's a good networking opportunity.
Yeah, really, a lot of it is about the networking. You know, the sessions are really good and add that additional value and sort of give us some insights that maybe we haven't seen before, or gives us a fresh look at something or a topic we don't actually get deeply involved in. But really, for me, it's a lot about the networking, meeting all our colleagues and friends throughout the industry and seeing where we can go.
Of the topics so far, was there anything in particular that caught your mind?
Well, I think a lot of the things around Formula One are particularly interesting, seeing how they're driving things forward and, you know, literally the challenges they've got as they come into these next generation experiences. So I think that was particularly interesting, hearing their take on it. And of course, the Olympics is a huge event, always going to be challenging. Just the sheer amount of scale they've got of the content to get out always amazes me.
And at IBC, what are you expecting out of the IBC this year?
So for Dolby, IBC is a lot about just looking at the momentum we're getting with both Dolby Vision and Dolby Audio. So with the likes of BT Sport and Sky Sports now doing Dolby Atmos on regular games every week. Of course, Dolby Atmos is moving forward very quickly. But likewise, Dolby Vision, we're seeing some great momentum, likes of Apple now adopting this in the iPhone 10 and the Apple 4K TV box. So we expect to see that drive more content demand on the live sports side. You know, it's a little earlier than it is with Dolby Atmos for live Dolby Vision, but we're seeing a lot of interest and a lot more experiments and seeing how we can actually bring that to market.
Do you think areas outside of broadcast like Apple 10 is going to be a driving force as far as the general market's concerned?
Well, the reality is for a lot of the technology that Dolby gets involved in, we have to sort out the two ends. You know, you've got to have the devices that can take that content and play it back in the best possible way. But then you've got the more complex part, which is ultimately about making sure the live chain works to get the content there, making sure it's been created properly. But I think just things like the iPhone 10 and those devices just show that there is actually demand from, you know, very selective manufacturers who actually really audition these technologies and, you know, went out and they're saying it's the best vision solution that there is today. So we're seeing that demand coming, and I think that's just going to help on the content side and show the value in creating content in Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos.
Okay, and for Dolby itself, for the next 6 to 12 months, what's going to be breaking there?
Yeah, well, we're seeing a huge amount of interest in both our audio and vision technologies, but I think it's a lot of what you're going to see from Dolby is really around bringing those more to market in more areas and really rolling that out. Because, you know, at the SVG Sports Awards last year, we did one of the first broadcasts of Dolby Atmos, and now we've got two major broadcasters delivering that, and I think we'll start to see that momentum grow, but also we'll see the rollout of Dolby Vision just spreading out as well and seeing more and more experiments over the coming months, and then ultimately services launching toward, you know, over the next 12 to 18.
That's great. Thanks a lot.
That's all right. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you here.